Today we got on April 27th, Anzac Day, which is our last day of lockdown before we go into lockdown 3. So we got our fifth episode of Alpha 101. Today we're joined by Dion Yee of the Wellington Stags. Thank you, Dion, for joining us. How have you
How's it
been,
going?
man?
Oh, I'm alright.
How's the
Just been stuck
lockdown?
at home.
But you've been working, eh?
Yeah, a little bit. I work for F&Z.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as a analyst tester. So yeah, I can do everything from home.
I assume you're gonna continue to work at home in level 3,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
until about maybe level 2, level 1. We'll see.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get back and start playing. I heard maybe level 2, but
Okay.
then I was still up in the air because gyms and stuff were supposed to be open in level 2, but then they say you're supposed to keep a 1 meter distance. So I don't know how you're supposed to play sports in 1 meter distance. I don't know, unless you're playing like individual sports, but whatever. So before we get started, I gotta know what's up with the nickname Three On. Every time you're playing, I hear players like yelling on the sidelines, Three On, Three On. What's up with that nickname?
Oh, it's because I can't do anything else. I can only shoot threes.
That's not true, man. You can do other stuff. All right. So right now you're with the Wellington Stags. You're the starting point guard. You guys are 4-1. Right now we're at the mid break at 5 weeks, and you guys lost your last game to the 299 Problems,
Yeah.
and so that's put you guys 1 game behind Raw Dogs, and that's put you 1 game ahead of Roosters, the Wolves, and 99 Problems. So right now, you guys are second in scoring offense, sixth in defense, second in point differential. How are you guys? How are you feeling about so far? 5 games into the season, how you guys are playing?
Think we look pretty good. Yeah, just we just need to get everyone to the games.
Yeah, you guys have had a bit of trouble because right, Daniel and Sam went to the U.S., so they missed 3 games.
Yeah, they were on holiday, so that was a
Yeah,
big miss.
yeah, and then Matt's missed 1 game, and Lucian and Brendan have missed 2 games. So I think you and Cameron and has Mike played every game?
I think Mike's played every game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only you three and your brother Cameron have played all games, so you guys have been piecing things together a little bit.
Yeah. Well, Cam was a good addition. Bring
Yeah.
him in, just let us push the ball a bit more, put pressure on the other teams. Yeah, but see how it goes. But I think we're looking pretty good. We're a bit more versatile with Cam.
Hmm.
Everyone's a scorer. Everyone can shoot, so that's why our offensive level is so high.
Hmm.
And yeah, we don't have that one go-to person. Everyone can just ball out, put the ball on the hoop.
Well, Cameron, man, he's a free throw machine. He gets to I think he's gotten to the line almost 30 times already
Oh,
in the
really?
season. Yeah, it might be first in the league if I'm not mistaken, but I mean he's on pace for getting over 50, and only a few players usually get over 50. Cameron Cooper, Ben Ross. I think Lucian did it maybe last season. But yeah, man, that guy, he's like he reminds me of the small Iverson.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
driving to the net and getting those fouls and creating contact. Yeah,
Yeah, he just attacks every time. That's what yeah, that's what you like about
yeah.
it.
So you guys got 2 more games in the regular season before the playoffs start, and it's 2 big games. One, the first game back is against the Roosters, who are 1 game behind you. And then can you talk about? Have you seen much about the Roosters? Have you watched any of the games or
No, we
no?
haven't.
No.
No, haven't.
It's basically the Tawa team with Nikolai, Big Mike, Cameron Cooper.
Okay.
So right now they're the number 1 scoring offense by they're beating you guys by about like 30, 35 points or something like that. So they score about 84 per game, I think it is.
Okay.
But they also have the second worst defense. So you get into a shootout when you play against them. But it's a big game because not only do you have to keep up with the Raw Dogs, but if they beat you, since you've already lost the 99 Problems, if 99 wins and Wolves win, then that probably will drop you down to 4th place the next game if you guys lose. So I'm looking at that as a big game. And then the week after that, you guys got the Raw Dogs, which If you guys beat the Roosters, then that still gives you a chance to get into first place. So you got two big games. What do you feel like you guys need to do to win those two games against? Because they're the third and first place teams you're facing in the next 2 weeks. So that's your main competition right now.
Firstly, we just need to get the whole team to the game.
Yep.
But just keep pushing the ball. That's how we play. Run and gun. Everyone
hmm
shoots. Everyone loves the three ball. So the more shots we can get up,
hmm
just keep going. Put pressure on the other team because, like you said, they're not that great on defense. So just keep pounding them. Make them play defense. If they're not going to, then just punish them.
But do you feel you're a better defensive team or a better offensive team?
Kind of varies, but the boys take pride in their defense.
hmm
We got, I think, maybe Lucian and Matt. They may be top five in the blocks per game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think maybe Matt might be top five in steals, or I think.
I think you think he's like number two or something like that.
Yeah, so they take pride in their defense. They make up for my shitty defense.
Self-deprecating, eh? Uh, well, what about the Raw Dogs? So you guys lost to them last season in the finals. Basically, your only losses of the season last year was to Raw Dogs, and you guys basically played with them in the finals up into that third quarter where they seemed to pull away. They outscored you guys by 10 points, and you guys only scored 9 points in that quarter, and that basically was the game. And that seems to be the MO. They did that against Tower in the championship game the season before you guys, and they just blew Tower out of the water in the fourth quarter. So it seems like they have that second half surge. So what did you guys learn about that loss to the Raw Dogs, and what do you guys need to do if you face them in the playoffs to beat them? Because right now they're the team to beat.
Well, we got to respect everyone in their team because they can all shoot as well.
hmm
And yeah, well, Campbell, he's the MVP for a reason, and
hmm
he killed us. And then in that third quarter, Tom Gold, he just lit up. Couldn't miss. He just couldn't do anything about it. And then
Yeah.
yeah, that was just us gone. But I was unlucky. They had a great game, and we just couldn't come back.
hmm Well, what do you feel is their besides everyone being able to score? What do you feel is their biggest strength, and
Biggest strength,
how do you attack them?
their biggest strength is their team defense and
Mm.
how they move the ball. Oh, their defense just like they help everyone so much. And they rotate hard.
hmm
We just maybe to counter that, just take our shots as soon as we can get it. Don't know. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
But on defense for us, we just got to lock down that paint and then hustle out hard and then have each other's backs because they hit that middle. Oh, they hit Harris in the high post every time. They got
hmm
cutters going through. We just got to help out each other, and then we gotta rotate ourselves.
hmm Well, I mean, you guys have pretty good chemistry, and you guys are able to move the ball around as well. My biggest concern, I guess, would be for you guys. It seems like you have these bouts of inconsistency on offense, which seems to hurt you guys. I feel sometimes, and I think if you guys can minimize that, then I think that would really put a great deal of pressure on the Raw Dogs because they go through it as well. I think but the difference is they have such an elite defense is they can get away with it a little bit more. That's just the way I see it, and I think that's how it allows them to consistently put pressure on teams for 4 quarters. But
I think our gameplay is so the way we play offense is just get the rebound and run the ball. Push the
mm,
ball as hard as we can. So we look for those quick shots,
yeah,
and if they're not falling, well then, unlucky for us. But I think like to stop the inconsistency, we got to slow down a bit. If we realize that we're in a slump, slow down a bit, get the ball into Brendan.
hmm
Just get some easy inside points and then work off that.
okay, man, Brendan, man, that guy, he works magic down on that post, man. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, like that highlight video you made of his footwork.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, because I'm a big, I grew up watching the Celtics of the '80s and McHale, man. he just reminds me of Kevin McHale. I don't know how much you know about Kevin McHale or if you ever seen him play, but just even the way he moves and the way he does his footwork just is like spot on. It's like he watched Kevin McHale and just copied his moves. But I thought it was really fun to watch, and you don't see that much anymore in this perimeter oriented game that it's become now. And all right, and so getting to you now, it seems like this is your second full season. Technically, it's your third season because you had that one game debut with Hoopers
Right.
a couple of seasons ago, which you played really well. And you played what was it, the game with Jordan Hunt? Have you guys played together? Because it seems like when I was watching the game, it felt like you guys were quite familiar with each other.
Yeah, we've played since we were like little kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think we started playing together in maybe year 10 at school.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we went to Hutt Valley High School, and
Okay.
yeah, that's how I know like Lucian, Dan, and everything, and everyone as well. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it seemed like you guys had pretty good chemistry. So I was like, oh, okay. Um, but then it was how did you even? What did they ask you to fill in? Is that what it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
for Hoopers?
yeah. I know Jordan Chan.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so he just asked me to fill in.
yeah. Okay. And
Yeah.
how long have you been playing for Stags?
Um. So we played on in the Wednesday night league as well.
Hmm.
So I've played with him for a couple years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I saw them like several years ago, and I don't remember you on there. So I was like, it was a new edition maybe or something. All right, talking about your stats. So this season, so last season, I felt like you were a little bit up and down. I don't know if it was just you were trying to feel out the league or feel out the game, but this season I feel you played a lot better, and it's shown in the stats as well. Your field goal percentage is up around 4%. Your free throws are up 17%, and you're getting to the line more. Your 3-point percentage is up 4%. Your effective field goal percentage is up 6%, up to 57% points. Your points are up, your steals are up, your rebounds are up. I mean, the only thing that's taken a hit really is your assists, which has gone down by 1. But I think you've been more of a scoring point guard anyway. Um, but what is the difference? What has made you improve so dramatically from this season compared to last season?
Think just be more aggressive on offense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, even on defense, just looking for those like just gamble, hustle. Uh, just take the ball to the rim, just attack. Because the rest of the team, they're all shooters, so they're gonna benefit if like the defense is gonna sink in. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, like just having Cam as well, we just attack, make everyone sink in, make them defend the hoop, and
Mm-hmm.
then we just get easier shots on the outside.
So were you just more hesitant to shoot last season, or what's been the difference besides Cameron open
Um,
things up for you?
I don't know, just no, just having more fun.
All right. Um, so what actually got you into basketball? How did you like start? What got you?
Um, I don't know. I've always like been around basketball, so with the Chinese Dragons Sports and Social Club,
Hmm.
my parents played for them. Or like was in the club. They used to coach and everything, so I'd always be around the gym, just join in,
Hmm.
and then just worked way up, just kept playing, just loved it. Got a hoop when I was like still when I was real young, so just shooting in the front yard, just loved basketball, so I just kept playing.
How did you
Played
learn? I'm sorry, guys.
um oh so my parents they like coached at the Chinese club,
Hmm. This is
so
the Dragons, eh?
yeah,
Okay.
Dragons. Yeah, and then just went up from there. Played reps since under 13s for Wellington.
Okay.
Yeah, so played every year, and then under 23s played for Hutt Valley,
Hmm.
and then last year we had a combined team of Hutt Valley Wellington, and we won under 23s.
Okay. Well,
So
congratulations on that, man.
yeah, thank you. We had like Jordan Hunt in the team as well.
Okay.
Dan was in the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was quite cool. That was probably our last year. So
Is it under
finishing on a high.
23s?
What was that, sorry?
Under 23s?
Yeah, yeah.
How old are you?
22.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys were more. I thought a lot of you, like Matt, Dan, were like mid-20s, like in
Oh,
the Gunners
Matt's
range.
mid-20s, I think.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Dan's about the same age. Yeah,
Oh,
went to
okay.
school together.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your main method of learning basketball? And what was available to you?
Um, just so like starting out with the Dragons Club,
Hmm.
and so my older sister, she used to play.
Oh,
All the
really?
family, like cousins and everything, they all play.
Hmm.
So I've always been around it. Parents played.
Mm.
Yeah, so always been around it. Just love playing. Just keep going.
That's pretty cool. Um, what were your biggest influences growing up playing
Oh,
basketball?
biggest influences. I love watching Steve Nash. The run and gun.
Hmm.
Just how smart he was on the court.
Hmm.
Mm, yeah,
Is that I assume that's Phoenix Suns, right? Phoenix Suns
yeah,
Nash.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Is that were they your favorite team as well?
Nah, nah.
Oh,
My
really?
favorite team's the Blazers.
What? The Blazers.
Yeah,
Why? Why is that?
because we got another point guard, Dame Lillard.
Oh. Hmm. Has
Oh,
it
don't you
always
like
been?
him?
He's all right. But the thing about the West Coast games is I don't get to see them that much.
Oh, yeah.
And I've never been a big Blazers fan, to be honest with you. I mean, I like them when they had Drexler. I mean, that's way before your time. And I like them even before that in the 70s when they had Walton. He was a big force. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Lillard. He's a good scorer and stuff like that. But I don't know. I grew up in the byproduct of the point guard should be a distributor as well as a scorer, and I don't feel like he's that great of a distributor. He's mostly a scorer first point guard, but I mean that's the way the game's played. I mean now mostly, besides Chris Paul, I mean and Rajon Rondo. But yeah, I've never been a big Blazers fan.
Yeah.
But can you tell me a little bit about the Dragons, like the club, the sports club? What do they do in terms of basketball? What's their role? I heard you told me they have trainings and stuff like that, eh?
Yeah, so we have trainings on every Sunday.
Hmm.
Well, not right now, but
Yeah.
should start up soonish. But yeah, so it's just like a kind of like a social club. We have a tournament during Queen's birthday, and then another weekend. I don't know, down in like September or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we just train every Sunday for those. We play against other Chinese clubs around Wellington. So
Hmm.
it's like Wellington Centre, which is somewhere in Newtown, I think, and then
Oh,
there's
okay.
ACM, which Jordan Chan plays for, and his family kind of run it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have like a big, like a 3-day tournament, like
I didn't even know that.
every so often. So yeah, it's quite cool. Like it's for all ages, from like when you before like you start primary school to like whenever you want to play.
Mm.
Like anyone can play. There's teams for anyone, like different skill levels, and like
Hmm.
it's just so you can just learn, just how to play, hone different skills, and then but like top thing is just it's social. Like everyone's like a family. You
Hmm.
get to know everyone. Everyone's
That's pretty
friendly.
cool.
Yeah. Tournaments. We just go drinking on Saturday. So
Do you guys get games on Sundays as well?
yeah, yeah. Sunday,
Okay.
Monday, and
Dang, too
then
smart.
yeah, over Easter's there's like so it's like the big Chinese annual tournament.
Yeah.
So it'll be like Wellington versus Auckland, Christchurch, Dunedin, and all that.
Hmm.
And so you put your teams together over Easter. So it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
It's a good tournament. Like it's not just basketball; it's like all other sports like volleyball, netball, indoor netball, touch. Touch is pretty big now.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you just compete, and then you compete for cups. So like win the sport, you get a cup, and then on the Monday night, it's like a big awards ceremony type thing, like
Hmm.
with a dinner, and
That's pretty
then
cool.
just yeah, the winner like winner gets the overall trophy.
Is it like a big trophy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone contributes to it, so
Who usually wins those things on the basketball side of things?
basketball is like the most competitive. So, I think we won last year. We got cancelled
Hmm.
this year. Yeah, did we win? Yeah, we won last year.
So it's not postponed to later in the year. It's just cancelled.
I think it might be cancelled. Yeah,
That's a
because
shame.
it's usually a 4-day tournament, and it's quite hard
Hmm.
to get everyone off work and stuff.
Okay, that's a shame. All right. How has basketball impacted your life on and off the court?
Well, basketball has like been a main part of my life so far. So, I've played throughout my whole life. It's been like a high motivator for me to go to school.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it just everything. I just love basketball. It just revolves around like my life. Just revolves around basketball.
Hmm.
And
Even
just
off the court now.
yeah, yeah. Just like still got that same hoop I got when I was younger, but it's like rusted up and broken to pieces. Just stuck up against the pole of the house. Still shoot on it every day.
That's pretty cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you follow? I assume you follow the NBA, right? Because you're following the
Uh,
Blazers.
yeah,
Or
a little
no?
bit, but like not a lot.
Have you been watching the Last Dance?
No, I haven't started yet. I was just about to start watching like after this.
Okay. It's not that bad. How much do you know about Jordan and the Bulls from the '90s?
A little bit, fair bit.
Uh, uh, yeah, it's. I mean, if you don't know much, then it's pretty illuminating, especially in that last season. But all right, before I let you go, got to get some feedback on who do you feel are the top point guards right now in Alpha? Who are the
Top.
besides yourself, of course, but
Does Campbell count as a point guard?
yeah, he's the main ball handler for that team, isn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
So definitely Campbell. He's number one.
Mm.
Um, Probably. What would we say? Uh, just like from 99 Problems, like maybe
Elliot?
James or Elliot. Yeah, both of them.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
carry their team offensively and defensively.
Yeah, Elliott's been really coming on the last few games, and I think he's kind of taken over the point guard duty. Because I think in the beginning of the season, I think James and him were like kind of splitting it. That's what it felt like, but lately
Oh
he's
yeah,
been yeah, he's
yeah.
been
James is
really
more of the scorer, and Elliot's more
mm,
of a distributor.
yeah.
Even Jared from Wolves.
Oh
Yeah, he's pretty quick, eh? Defense,
yeah.
he goes for those steals all the time. Just he's
I
so
would
fast.
yeah. I would say
Just that first
he's
quick step.
probably the best on ball stealer in Alpha.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's amazing how he's just really good with his hands like that, and he can score too, and he can distribute. I mean, he's really a triple threat.
yeah.
And last question: who do you feel is the biggest threats to you guys besides the Raw Dogs? Who are the biggest threats to you guys in the league?
Probably 99 Problems.
All
Yeah,
right.
just because they put up they killed us in that last game. But they've been together. They it's like the same team, the Hutt Valley team plus James.
Hmm.
They always play together. They have
Okay.
great team chemistry, and yeah, it doesn't matter who they play against. They're just going to play the same, and they're just going to run the ball. They're going to move the ball, and they're just going to get easy baskets, and you can't do
Okay.
anything about it.
Yeah, so that's a team I assume you don't want to see before the finals, eh?
Yeah, nah.
All right, man. No, thank you for taking the time today for this interview, and hopefully we'll be able to see you back on the court soon, and maybe end of this month or maybe beginning of this month. But you have a good rest of the weekend and enjoy the last dance, eh?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for everything as well. Everyone I talk to about Alpha League, they speak so highly of it and how much effort you put in. So
Oh, thanks a
everyone
lot, man.
really appreciates it, and thank you.
I appreciate the kind words. All right, man. You take care, eh?
Yeah, you too.
All right, see you, man.